Let's just get through this part first, and then we can talk about why you're here. We can't do anything for you until we do this, so do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
First off, you know why you're here?
No.
Alright. I'm sure you've seen this on TV, so you know how this goes.
Don't look like he watches much TV or owns one.
You're funny.
Do you know what the charges are against you?
No.
You're charged with assault of a minor. You've also been investigating a series of murders. We have a few photos to show you. I want to see if you recognize any of the victims. This is a young man who was killed 4 months ago. Do you recognize him?
No.
So far, we found 5 victims. We have pictures of all of them. You think we just picked some random guy? We have evidence, blood, promethazine traces, patterns in killings. It all came back to you. That's why you're under arrest. So, report says there are cuts in his abdomen. Were you trying to take part of him that night? The bag you use, it's in the lab for a promethazine test. You realize if that tests positive for promethazine, that looks pretty bad on you. Traces can get in there in all kinds of ways. Also, we found the knife. They didn't have time to do a cleanup, but you still managed to wear gloves or those bandages. You mind if I ask about the bandages?
It's for my health.
What's wrong with your health?
My skin is rotting. I need something to keep it together.
What do you mean it's rotting?
You wouldn't understand.
Try us, we've seen a lot.
My body is dying. It's an illness. Just the last year I lost my right kidney. I gotta keep something together with my skin.
Skin on your neck looks fine to me.
You haven't seen the rest of it. Gotta keep it bandaged up so it won't fall apart.
He's changing the subject.
I'm not. I'm answering your stupid questions.
Right. Well. So, these are the rest of the victims. I want you to take a look at each of them closely and tell me if you recognize any of them. Just, see.
No, none of them do. But, can I ask you about your mother?
Leave the room.
Me or him?
You.
Why?
It's personal. I know you killed these people, but I don't know what that has to do with my mother.
You.
What do you mean?
I know you killed your mother. And I know you're trying to cover it up with the pain, the pills you've been taking. I think a few pills lying around her body and a letter would be enough evidence.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you really mean that, then you're lying to yourself. Maybe those pills did make you forget.
You can deny you killed these people, but don't bring my mother into this.
Can't you forget what you did? I'd be irresponsible.
What's going on?
Nothing.
James, I think I have a legal right to know.
He doesn't know?
Shut up.
Know what?
It's not a good time.
His mother died. She overdosed on pills. Cops think it was a suicide.
Is this true?
Listen, this guy's a psychopath. He doesn't know.
Is it true? Was it a suicide?
I just see what he's trying to do. He's trying to make up some story about me to distract us from what he did.
You want me to go back in with you?
Give me 5 minutes.
Alright.
So you're saying I set my mother's death up to look like a suicide?
Why should you have to ask if you did it?
That's not what I remember.
Well, memories can be an interesting thing. People make up memories all the time, especially when something traumatic happens. For instance, I killed my mom when I was 15, but I don't remember it much. I remember it being someone else. Kinda makes it easier to deal with the pain. You know, deal with the guilt. Paints a better picture.
So you admit to killing your mother?
You don't admit to killing yours. If you didn't feel guilty, why would you take any of the pills you've been taking?
Was your mother the first person you killed?
You think you have a pill addiction, but you actually have a Stendhal syndrome. Makes you feel dizzy and your heart race faster. You're confused that with your pill addiction from your withdrawal. Well, the made-up pill addiction.
How'd you even know that?
When your mother died, of course. It was a shock. You couldn't take it, so you made up a story in your little itty-bitty head that you're the victim of a murder. And the struggle with that ended your pill addiction. Replaced it with that mental disorder that you were so much in shock. It was obvious. A crime of passion, you might say.
I don't believe it. It's impossible for you to know all that unless you're me. And this is the first time we've ever even met.
It is?
You tell me.
Let's just say I've been watching you for a long time now. Keeping an eye on you. That's how I know.
So you're a stalker?
You want to know how I killed your mother?
How?
Patrick tells me everything.
Bullshit!
Go ahead,
You're messing with my head.
Go ask him yourself.
Do you know him?
Know who?
You said you'd been talking to him about me.
Who?
Gordon, the guy, he's trying to get in my head.
What are you talking about?
Gordon,
Who is Gordon?
the guy we were just interrogating.
I've literally been here this whole time.
Sorry I jumped on you earlier. Just been under a lot of stress lately.
Yeah, well, you should have come to me sooner.
I was trying to handle it on my own.
You don't have to.
I know. Can't be right. Damn it. Can't be right.